waking up in the light of a shining new day, giving thanks to the moon for guiding my way. There is no greater gift to the soul than in each breath that my body can hold. So great Spirit, hear my voice today. Welcome, magic, welcome, sweet sun ray. Love is no secret, look all around you. Welcome to this day. Life is simple and clear when you make the right choices. It's true that you're here when you find your own voice. Oh, my brothers and sisters, believe you are just what you are meant to be. So great Spirit, hear my voice today. Welcome, magic, welcome, sweet sun ray. Love is no secret, look all around you. Welcome to this day. Yes, welcome, magic, welcome, sweet sun ray. Love is no secret, look all around you. Welcome to this day. Yes, welcome to this day. Oh, welcome to this day.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Reverend John Riley. I have the joy of serving as your senior minister, and I'd like to welcome you to Unity Palo Alto Spiritual Center and our Sunday celebration service. If you are new to Unity, what we want you to know is that Unity is a global spiritual movement. We are welcoming and inclusive of people from all backgrounds and all walks of life. And wherever you are on your spiritual journey, know that you are welcome here. We're so grateful that you're here with us this morning, whether you're in the sanctuary, watching on the live stream, or watching during the week. Know that wherever you are in this moment, you're in the right place at the right time right now. Because wherever you are, God is. Yes? We are so blessed this morning to have this with us, Christine Soror as our platform leader. Polo Jones and Tiffany Riley are doing the production here today. Woohoo! Russell Norman is on piano, Polo Jones is on drums, and Deborah Winters is our soloist. So I will invite you all to stand as Deborah leads us in song this morning.
We let it be, we let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace, oh, the peace wash over us. You guys keep going. We let, I might stretch, we let, and you can too, it be. Oh, we let the love wash over us. Oh, we let it be. Let's sing about joy now. Oh, we let the joy wash over go. Maybe we should clap it up, guys. Wake up the morning, shall we? Open the eyes of my heart. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. Yes, I want to see you. Here we go. To see you high and lifted up, well, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Well, open the eyes of my heart. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. Yes, I want to see you. And it's so good to see you all today. Open the eyes of my heart. Yes, open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Here we go. To see you high and lifted up, yeah, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you.
Good morning, everyone. It's such a glorious day, isn't it? See glory everywhere I look this morning. In your eyes as well. It's so energetic to see all of your beautiful faces here and to connect with you here online, and for those watching us online here in the sanctuary, and for those watching us online. My name is Christine Sroor, and it's a privilege for me to be your platform leader this Sunday. Unity is part of a worldwide movement that teaches us 5 core principles. You can find these principles on a welcome card in the pew in front of you. You can take this home. But in a nutshell, these principles say that God is omnipotence. And we are all part of this divine glory. We're all connected together like a woven tapestry. And with positive affirmative prayers and practicing law of mind action daily, we become more connected to this inner divinity, and life gets better. But let's break these principles down, shall we? The first principle is God is. There's only one presence and one power active in the universe and in our lives. God the good, omnipotence. And you could choose different names, but no matter what name you choose for God, just know that it is the only powerful presence that really matters. The second principle is I am. God is the substance and intelligence innate in every person in all creation. We're all part of the same woven tapestry, like the ocean is in the wave. And we're all created in His image. We have that essence in us. Everyone is God's living expression, a reflection of the divine glory, just as I am. So powerful. The third principle is law of mind action. Thoughts in mind produce after their kind. We have the ability to change our world in the way that we manifest, and we put those thoughts in our mind, and we manifest that in our lives. And when we do mindful thinking and positive affirmative prayers in our minds, we manifest that. And I want to give an example this morning, really cute. And I have permission to use this. My sister on Friday night, she has two sons. One is 16-year-old and just recently driving a car, and a 19-year-old has some practice under his wings. The 16-year-old had a party to attend to in San Francisco, and they live in Livermore. So she was really worried. She was really worried, just like any other parent. But she was convinced in her mind that something bad's going to happen. Something really bad's going to happen. So they decided with my brother-in-law to go and check a hotel in the city to be close to where the younger kid's going to be, and to keep an eye and be close. Because in her mind, she was convinced that something bad's going to happen. And they did that, and last minute, the younger kid decided not to go to San Francisco. So they said, yeah, we'll enjoy it. At 11 p.m., they get a call. Her oldest kid hits a deer in his car. Or like 1 in 2,000 people in Livermore hit a deer in a year. So they check out the hotel, and they come, to help the kid with the police and everything. Everybody was okay. But she manifested this because thinking something bad's going to happen. It's such an example that, what thoughts in mind produce after their kind. The fourth principle is meditation and affirmative prayer. Prayers and meditation connects us with the creative, constructive power of God that lives. When we do practice this during our day, we pray and meditate, we become more connected with the divine self. And the fifth principle is daily practice. Again, when we practice, our spirituality becomes stronger. Just like when you're learning an instrument or you're practicing an exercise, physical exercise, mental exercises, you become stronger in that way. In the same way, our spirituality, or spiritual practice, becomes stronger with daily practice. These 5 principles guide us in living our vision statement, and I invite you to affirm it with me. As soon as it gets on the screen, and it's on the screen, and then together, centered in God, we co-create a world that works for all. And so it is. Amen.
How could anyone ever tell you you are anything less than beautiful? You were anything less than beautiful. You were less than whole. How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
Today's daily word is glory. I am blessed to be part of the glory of God. I am spiritual being, a glorious expression of God. As I live more fully into my divine nature, I better recognize my unity with life. Looking around me, I see the beautiful diversity of humanity. I also appreciate the vast variety of creatures on earth. Whether of earth, sky, or water, all creatures are glorious components of the universe. I give thanks for each one. I turn my attention inward. The glory of God within me is an inner kingdom where beautiful and loving thoughts live. Kindness, warm memories, inspired motivation, and peace. As I bring my attention to the realm of my consciousness, I create within me a world of majesty, splendor, and wonder that I also find in the world around me. As I do, I discover the glory of God everywhere. I invite you now to affirm today's confirmation. I am blessed to be part of the glory of God. Together, be part. And the reading from the reading is from Psalm 19:1. The heavens are telling the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims his handiwork. And so it is.
I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single step for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever wonder closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give fate a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to give it up or dance, I hope you dance. Yes, I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. If you come close to selling out, then reconsider. Give the heavens up above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. Yes, you can join me on this. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. Here we go. I hope you dance.
Okay, we're ready. Good morning. Oh, It's my magnetic personality. I'm just ringing in the new year. Any others? Any other good jokes? Welcome. Well, Tuesday is Veterans Day, so I'd like to take an opportunity now to honor all of those who have served for our country as a veteran and is a veteran. And if you are a veteran of our having served, I invite you to stand. And if you're online, I invite you to give a big heart in the chat. Give our veterans a big round of applause. Excuse me. And we would like to bless you as we say, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light in you. And so it is. All right. Well, today we are in week 6 of our journey on this book called Let Them by Mel Robbins. And we have been going through this experience week by week and really looking and diving into each chapter and each section to see how that how that can relate to us and how we can use this as a part of our spiritual practice. Let them, for me, is that idea of non-resistance, of not getting attached or hooked to all of those things in life that happen, and all of those people in life that push my buttons. Can you believe that? There are people who push my buttons. I can't believe it either. Well, they're my buttons, so I get to be non-reactive to that, and I get to let them. I get to allow them to be, and let me be that higher self. Let me tune into that. But what happens when you are practicing this? You're letting them, and you're letting you be your better self. You're letting you express your authentic self. What happens when they don't listen to your authentic self? What happens when they don't take your sage advice? Because, I'm being I'm being my higher self. Everyone should be listening to me now because I clearly know what I'm talking about. So what do we do when that happens? We get offended, or you're on the list, Whitfield. Or we let them. We let them. It's okay, because there will be times when people don't agree with us, yes? I know it's shocking, especially when we're being our highest self. I can't be wrong in that standpoint. So we're in the section where we were going to start looking at how can we motivate someone else, and how can we support people that are struggling. So the first thing I want to do is talk about this word motivation. We had a great discussion about this in one of our groups. The question was, what is the difference between motivation and manipulation? Yeah, no one wants to be manipulated, do they? We don't like that and we feel it when we're being manipulated. It feels awful. But then there's motivation. And motivation is similar in that we're trying to get somebody to do something, and we're using either a carrot or a stick. Right? We're motivating them with bonuses or extra time off, or we're threatening them with a stick with being fired or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, Eric. It's going to be one of those days. So motivation is when we're trying to, and we do that with ourselves, right? We motivate ourselves. If I stick with this, I'm going to, take some time, and then I can take a time off, and I'll do something that I like to do. If I stick to my diet, then I'll take it, I get to eat that cheesecake at the end of the week, or whatever that is. None of that's bad. It's just not always very effective. Motivation tends to be very short term. Motivation tends to get us going in the moment, either running from that stick or running towards that cheesecake. If it's really good cheesecake, though, I'll tell you. But motivation is really short term, and the reason it doesn't really have long-term effect is that we're not really into it. We don't really want to do it. And that's really the difference. So what I like to look at instead of motivation is the idea of inspiration. Because motivation comes from the brain, right? We have these things that we know that we're supposed to do, and then if we do them, we get some things, and intellectually we have an experience of it. But inspiration really comes from the heart. Inspiration comes from that idea that this is something that I'm really resolved in, that I'm really excited about, that I really want to make this change or do this thing. And so we allow ourselves to, we want to look at this from that perspective of how can I be more inspiring? And what's my intention when I'm talking with someone else or when I'm working with situations in life? Our authentic voice, when they don't take our authentic voice, we tend to blame them, right? It's ego saying, I'm attached to being right. It's ego saying, I'm bruised because I wasn't heard. And the reality is you may have been clearly heard, they just don't agree with you. And so there's a difference there. And what we have to realize, or what we get to realize is that by looking at it from that perspective, we can now look at it we can shift our mind around it and shift how we're looking around it and look at it more from inspiration. The realization is it's the difference between the carrot and the stick manipulation and offering something without attachments. It's the difference between being curious or trying to be controlling. It's the difference between modeling that divine nature within you or rewarding somebody for the actions and behaviors that they're doing. And so inspiration comes from a completely different place within us. It comes from the heart. People only change when they feel like changing, and that's the hard part. People only change when they feel like changing. Mel says this: the reality is people only change when they feel like changing. It doesn't matter how much you want someone to change. It doesn't matter how valid your reasons are, or that you're in the right, or that you are right in your opinion that they should change, or how big the consequences are if they don't change. If somebody doesn't feel like changing, they won't. And worse, when you pressure someone to change, it only creates more tension, more resentment, more distance in your relationship. When we're working with somebody who doesn't want to, or has a different opinion, who isn't agreeing with you, the more we push, the more we pressure, the less likely they are to do anything about it. Recognizing that struggle within us is that part of us that is wanting them to change. And that's where our suffering comes in. Because it isn't the struggle that's the problem. It's the story that we attach to that struggle. We all have struggles in life, yes? We all know people who have struggles in life. And struggles aren't bad. Struggles are how we grow. Struggles are how we spiritually evolve. When we lean into the struggle and realize that this is an opportunity for me to sink deeper into spirit, to sink deeper into my sense of oneness, to allow that energy to flow within me as I move through it, then when we come out the other side, we feel and have a greater sense of self. We have a greater sense of accomplishment. Our suffering comes from our stories about that struggle. Struggles are a natural part of life, but our suffering is optional. It reminds me of the story of Jacob wrestling with the angel. And after Jacob wrestles with the angel, he wrestles all night long with him. He's got him in a headlock, and he says, "I'm not letting you go until you bless me." And the angel says, "What is your name?" "My name is Jacob." "Well, from now forward, your name is now Israel." And the story here is an allegory that's talking about Jacob wrestling with himself. It's Jacob, the sense of who he is now, wrestling with who he can become, that better half, that higher self. And that's what we go through with spiritual growth. We wrestle with ourselves. We wrestle with this idea that I am, as Christine said, I'm one with the allness of life. I'm one with God. Well, if I'm one with God, how can I express that and experience that more? How can I live into that more? And we wrestle with that. See, that struggle is how we grow. Now, if we have a story about it, saying, well, I should do something different, or I should be better, or they should be better, we get stuck, and that creates our suffering. It reminds me of that other quote from Psalm chapter 23. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadows, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. When we recognize our own struggles, it's like walking through that valley of the shadows. It can be difficult. It can be hard. But when we recognize that this is just the journey, and at the other side of the journey is sunshine and a beautiful view. The challenge is we tend to get stuck in the shadow, in the valley. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadows, that's the key word, through, because most of us stop. We get stuck. We go through the very dark part, and then it's a little less dark, and we say, okay, let's take a breather here. Let's just pause for a moment. And pretty soon, we've built a log cabin. We have a hot tub. And we're inviting people over. We're like, I'm done with the spiritual growth stuff. This is it, right? I'm sticking with this. And then we stick in our shadow. And all of the suffering, all of the stories, that just becomes part of life. It becomes part of our narrative. And we start talking about that. Instead of really talking about the idea that you are created in the image and likeness of God, that you are divine in nature. Excuse me. You are fully human and you are fully divine. That within you is that divinity seeking to express itself just a little more fully. Those struggles that we have with ourselves, like Jacob wrestling the angel, that's us wrestling with that little better self of us trying to be birthed, trying to come to light. It's yearning to come out. And when we wrestle with it and hold on to it and demand a blessing, did you notice that? Jacob demanded a blessing. When we demand that blessing appears. And so we can move into that experience of our struggles with a new light and a new lens, looking at it from a different perspective, that I am here to grow spiritually. And if I keep going, if I have resolve like Jacob, if I had the devotion and dedication like Jacob, if I just kept moving and wrestling with it, then I will get my blessing. I will move through it. I will maybe come out on the other side. And just the wonderful thing about noticing when you are stuck is there's your opportunity. It's that part of that's within you saying, I'm still here. Keep going. This divine self, this light within you is saying, I'm still here. Keep going. Keep being that blessing. Keep showing up. Keep wrestling with it. And if we don't attach the stories to it, then it won't feel like suffering as much. We will relieve ourselves and let go of the suffering and allow ourselves to move through it. Mel has now when you're in a relationship and you have troubles, the first step of it, oh my gosh, I have to reset. It's like the sound system or the projector screen today. I don't know what's happening today. There's some energy. We need to identify first within us the struggle. So when we're in relationship and we have struggles, the holidays are coming. What happens in the holidays? Families, more stress, more crowds, more traffic, more shopping, more spending, more all of these things happen, and we tend to get a little wired. We tend to get a little anxious around it. And sometimes there are relationships where it feels like there's suffering. And if we can first get clear with ourselves, where's my suffering? Where's my struggle? How can I let go of the suffering and really wrestle with me being just a little bit better? If I can focus on that, then whatever relationship I have can be that much more effective. However I communicate will be that much more effective. How I show up will be that much more better. Now, when you have this relationship and you're in communication, Mel gives us a tool to help us work through this, because sometimes, especially in the holidays, there might be a little struggle between two people. Yes? So Mel gives us a formula. It's very complex. Are you ready? A, B, C. Can you affirm that with me? A, B, C. I didn't hear you in the back there. Everyone got this now? A, B, C. A. Excuse me. A, apologize. Take a deep breath. When you're in a situation and you're in a conflict, recognize this, an apology isn't necessarily admittance, thank you. It isn't pretending, it isn't saying I'm wrong per se. I can apologize for the situation. I can apologize for the miscommunication, or at least my part of it. I can apologize for whatever struggle that we're having here for my part of it. And I'd like to know a little bit more about the struggle. So an apology is a way of asking open-ended questions. It's not saying, I'm sorry. That's a different dialogue altogether. I apologize for what's happening, and I'd like to know more. It makes us curious. It opens our mind and opens ourselves to each other. So we apologize and we ask an open-ended question. An open-ended question, and then we listen for understanding. So an apology can be taking accountability for your side of the equation, being above the line, so to speak, in accountability. I'm apologizing. I'm not sharing my opinions or my feelings. I'm just saying, here's my part of it. And then we listen for understanding. Now, if you're listening, because here's what ego does. Are you ready? If you're listening for your turn, if you're listening so that you can get in your side of the story, you're not listening with intention. You're not listening with the idea to understand. And you're not authentic in your apology. So it's kind of like what Tiffany and I used to call bunkering, right? I'm in my bunker, she's in her bunker, and we're just waiting with the hand grenade. You go ahead first. So it's asking an open-ended question and listening with curiosity for understanding, to understand where they are coming from, to understand who they are. We're not there to make them, we're work with them by being willing, by being accountable, and by being generous with our thoughts and our words and our actions, by being generous with how we think about them and how we're listening to them. That's A. B, back off. Once you apologize and ask your question, step back and let them be. Let them say what they're going to say. And if you're letting them and letting you be grounded in your spiritual truth, being grounded in that idea that you are the I am in you, that you are that higher consciousness, that you're a better self, you're not getting hooked into it. Be aware of being hooked and unhook yourself. Just allow them to express themselves. Don't expect them to leap into action. Focus on letting them and you being present, open, and curious. Present, open, and curious. And as you proceed in that manner, you have the opportunity for a more open dialogue. Now, the C component says celebrate. Celebrate any progress that you see. Any little progress, like, oh, that was something I hadn't heard before. Thank you for sharing that with me. Celebrate any progress that you see within them and within you. Celebrate the fact that I didn't get hooked, or at least I saw that I was getting hooked and I didn't react. Celebrate that. And I'll tell you, celebration is how we anchor these things within us. We praise that within us. We allow that energy to say, yes, I did it. And that creates the neural pathway, that strengthens the habit within us, that puts us in alignment with that divine essence between the two of us. Celebrate for you and for them. Now, what happens if that doesn't work? Because sometimes it doesn't work. You start over. Yeah. You can take a break. You can go back and center yourself. And you can know that you showed up as your highest self possible in that moment. That you showed up with love in your heart. We got away from the carrot and the stick, and we're getting back to the heart. If I can hold myself with love, and I can hold them in the field of love, even when we're having this difficult conversation. And there are times when people just won't listen. Right? There are times when there are people in our lives when we want to give them advice, when we want to share with them, here's what will be healthy, here's what you need to do. We all have those people, right? And they hear it, but they don't always listen to us. Or they placate us, yes, 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 I know. But you see, all of the things when we're talking with people about, here's what you should do, right? Here's what you need to get into rehab. You need to, go to your PT. You need to go you need to stop eating. You need to stop arguing. You need to do this, you do that. All that's right and true, but it's all intellectual. It's all, that side of the hemisphere of your brain that's just hearing it as intellectual. And we all know it's true. But until we get to the heart, they're not going to want to. Until we get to the heart, I'm not going to want to. This works with you, yourself, and with other people. Get to the heart. Stop giving advice. If they ask for it, give it. And then let them. It's up to them. They have to be the ones to walk through the valley of the shadow, or they will never get out. They have to be the ones that take the initiative to do the healing, or they will never get out. Mel says, remember, people only change when they want to. Sometimes reclaiming your power means not fixing everyone else's problems or making excuses for them. You must be very clear upon your conditions which you are giving when you are giving support. Communicate. And what people really need is to know that they are being seen and heard. I believe in your ability to face this. I believe in your ability to move through this and get better and stronger and happier. And do it not because you're expecting a thank you or because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good to know you show up for other people with love. Do it because it makes you feel good about yourself, showing up for other people with love. Instead of using the carrot and the stick, use love. Use that energy of love, that holding them and knowing that their divinity. That's the whole point of affirmative prayer. Affirmative prayer isn't kneeling by the bed at night. It can be for you if that's your experience. Affirmative prayer is a consciousness of knowing our oneness with God. And therefore, that consciousness is continual, can be every moment of the day. And that's what is meant by we pray ceasingly, because we always know our oneness with God. And when with someone else can't, we know that for them. And we affirm, I believe in you. I believe in your ability to move through this with ease and grace. I believe that you can move through this valley and through this struggle and come out of it the other side. Because that is speaking to the heart. And that's what people are really looking for, is someone who believes in them. And then you have to let them. And sometimes they will, and sometimes they won't. And what we're doing is planting seeds along the way and nurturing those seeds and nurturing them, nurturing their hearts. Let's move to our affirmation. I'm going to read our affirmation and then invite you to affirm it with me. I am accepting of others. I hold them in the energy of love. I am clear on my boundaries, and I model spiritual strength and healthy behaviors. Would you affirm that with me together? I am accepting of others. I hold them in the energy of love. I am clear on my boundaries, and I model spiritual strength and healthy behaviors. Yes. And when you let go of the stick and the carrot, you just get back to the heart. Feel that love within you and surround them with that energy of love. Let's move into our time of meditation and affirmative prayer. I invite you to take a nice, deep, cleansing breath, to relax and release, and to close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or to soften your gaze as we begin to tune out the outer experiences of our struggles, of our stories, and of those reactive emotions. Putting our attention on our breath, we feel the breath flow in as we fill ourselves with that love, feeling that divine love radiate from within, breathing into our heart space. Breathing out, we release all the stress and all the strain, all of the stories. We just let it be, let it go. I breathe deeper into my solar plexus and feel that energy within it of wisdom, divine wisdom, the still small voice of intuition. As I tune into that inner wisdom, I am guided every step of the way. With each breath, I make wise and loving decisions. I breathe in deeper. I feel my belly expand, the center of my authentic voice. And I allow myself to speak truth. The truth as I know it, as best I can. To use kind, generous, loving words. To be generous and loving in my actions. To knowing my oneness with the allness of life. I breathe into this moment as I sink into the stillness of the silence. I am one with the allness of life, love, and wisdom. I breathe in love, and I surround my friends, my family, my spiritual community, with those that I'm struggling with. I surround them with love. I breathe in, and I am one with divine wisdom. I am guided on my path, and I make wise and loving decisions this day. I breathe in, and I am one with the true self, the divine self within. And I allow that better self to speak words of kindness and compassion, to offer deeds of compassion and clarity, to be that bright light in the world for someone else to see. To help them find that light in their heart. Together we breathe this love, this energy, the harmonizing, healing, prospering energy of Spirit. We surround all of the prayers that have come in to our prayer chest. And if there's somebody who you hold in prayer, I invite you to say their name out loud or bring their name to mind. for all of the names that we hold in our hearts, for all of the names that we are holding in prayer, in that consciousness of love. We affirm divine love is doing its perfect work in every situation, in every struggle, lifting each person up. And as we pray this, we send this energy out into the world as we hold all of humanity in love. We feel this energy of love lifting up humanity now as we bless our world, bless our planet, as we bless each other. We are joyfully blessed. And in that blessing, we say thank you, thank you, thank you, by singing the Alleluia. And with a nice, deep cleansing breath, we return our attention to this time and this space and allow yourself to feel that energy of love and surround yourself with love. Feel that energy of spirit as it moves in, through, and as you. For you are the light of the world, and you are here to express that light in the world as only you can. Unity Palo Alto is here to help us discover this spiritual magnificence and to inspire you to spiritually transform your life and to make a positive difference in the world. Every month, we give a portion of our donations to a safety net organization here in the Bay Area. And this month, we're giving that donation to Drawbridge. And I'd like to invite Christine Oliver of our Sharing Abundance Committee to come forward and tell us a little bit about our recipient today.
Hi, I've been
Hold it right up to you, yeah.
Hi, I've been with the Sharing Abundance Committee for about a year, and it's been a really wonderful experience. I'm sorry that Eva Lisa Genova from Director of Drawbridge was not able to join us today. Drawbridge for over 35 years has been a very welcome community member in Bay Area communities. What they do is they offer free, accessible art programs to children experiencing adversity, and they do this in shelters, transitional housing sites, schools, and community centers. And their core values are joy through creativity, child-centered care, and access without barriers. And they're just a wonderful organization. They're bringing art and the ability, confidence, and experience for young people that are dealing with stress because they may be homeless or whatever. Anyway, that's it.
Thank you, Christine.
You're welcome.
And we would like to bless Drawbridge by saying, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light in you. And so it is. Thank you, Christine. There are so many ways in which you can support our spiritual community. If you'd like to give a donation here in the sanctuary, there's a silver box in the front, in the back that says Love Offering. You can give online. You can give in many different ways of your time, your talent. But however you give with love. For it's the manner and the energy that we give to the world that we receive from the world. And when we align ourselves with love, we are that center, that beacon of love, and that brings love to us. Yes? The affirmation that we say is on the screen, and I invite you to affirm it with me together. Divine love from me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Deborah. We're blessed to come together as a community and create a connection through this wonderful music, thanks to the band, and through the message and a shared energy in this room. So let's take this opportunity and keep the ball moving. Let's bless each other. Please stand up, face the center aisle, and then you could turn around 360 and let's bless each other together. I love you. I bless you. I appreciate you. And I behold the Christ in you. Awesome. Thank you. You may be seated. The opportunity for community, celebration, and service extends beyond the Sunday service. We have so many opportunities. I invite you to explore them on our website, starting with next Sunday, bingo. So this is awesome. It's going to be wonderful. It's after church, November 16th, next Sunday, 11:30, hosted by the bookstore team. The first bingo card is free, and there are so many prizes for bingo. Additionally, there's a raffle for a prize. The prize is a Monday night game at Levi's Stadium for one, November 24th. They're playing the Carolina Panthers. Yes, and you'll be a guest of Karen Friedman, fully escorted, all expense paid, possible tailgating if you want, or you could visit the 49ers Museum before the game. Escorted travel on light rail. Winning ticket will be drawn during bingo on November 16th. Raffle tickets, a price for each one is $20. You could purchase it now. You don't have to be present to win. Just head in the bookstore and purchase your raffle tickets. So that is bingo. The next opportunity is a workshop with Reverend John Riley, November 18th. It's at 7 p.m. It's on Zoom. The topic is Let Them Holiday Edition. We talked a lot today about getting together with friends and family and the struggles that may be coming up between relationships or all the additional stress that holiday brings together. So we invite you to join that on Zoom. And next we have the Holiday Concert and Toy Drive. The theme this year is Christmas Around the World. This is a highly rated annual event that we throw here, and our own Margaret Leduc hosts this and to collect toys for needy children. So this is December 1st at 7 p.m. here in the sanctuary. And the last event is our family holiday party and an open house. We're throwing this holiday party to celebrate the season with joy, music, and community, scheduled for December 7th, 5:30 p.m. here in the sanctuary. And I believe in the Yes Hall too, sure. Join us with festive activities filled with good food, fun, and cheer, and caroling, and bring family and friends. You can find these and many others on our website. Connect with us and follow us on social media so you get notifications of all of these events. Our flowers, fresh flowers today are donated by me, Christine Struer, in honor of my daughter Rico on her journey. If you'd like to donate flowers, head to the bookstore, and $75 cover our cost. If you are here for the first time or back from an extended absence, we will welcome you. We would like to chat with you in the breezeway after the service. Please fill out a card, a connect card in the pew in front of you, and take it to the bookstore. We have a small gift for you, a Unity publication of your choice. Our prayer chaplains, I invite our prayer chaplains who are serving today to stand up. And thank you, Joe. Joe is serving today. Thank you so much for doing this. Joe will be here to help you with affirmative prayer if you're in need of prayer, no matter how small or big your ask is. Joe is here to help you, lovingly listen to you, and hold you in sacred space in affirmative prayer. Thank you. And now I invite you all to stand up for the Song of Peace.
And now our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Love and blessings, everyone. Have a wonderful week.